Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Discworld Noir. Now, we want to go to the Merchants Guild because, as I mentioned last week, I have a devilish plan due to something that the Grim Reaper said to us. Let's see if it works.
Mind if I ask some more questions?
As long as they're not about the incident, be my guest.
Okay, so he said, when he spoke to Death, that dead men's pointy boots was something they said in the guilds as well as in the wizard's place. So let's see what he says about that.
I hear up at the Unseen University, they talk about dead men's pointy boots.
Yes, I've heard of that.
Really?
Yes, they ask no questions about how a wizard's shoes were emptied.
Operate the same policy here, do you?
What? Hey, what are you implying?
Well, you know. Here you are, stuck on the door. Then a merchant gets killed, leaving a vacancy in the hierarchy.
I did not kill Gaming.
But there aren't any witnesses to that, are there?
There aren't any witnesses at all. He was alone in the guild house when... Oops.
Thanks for the information.
Wait. Don't tell anyone I said anything. They'll lynch me.
I'll keep quiet if you tell me everything you know.
No. I've already said too much.
Well, it was good while it lasted. Now all I had to find out was how Gaiman had been killed. And I had a feeling I wasn't going to learn that here.
Well, that went pretty well, didn't it? I had an idea and it paid off completely. Okay, now I think at least in terms of the patrician and the Merchants Guild, we might have enough to trick Death into talking to us about more stuff. So let's go visit him now and see what he says.
Still.
Okay, come on, matey. Moo. Why did it say Merchant's Murder still? Shouldn't it have upgraded?
According to the gatekeeper at the Merchants Guild, nobody witnessed Gaiman's stabbing.
Gaiman wasn't stabbed.
Really? How did he die?
He was strangled.
Ha! Thanks.
Blast. I didn't see that one coming.
Cool.
Thanks for filling in the missing pieces about Gaiman's murder.
I'd deem it a favor if you forgot that I told you.
Do you know anything about Cypher's murder?
I already told you that I could not discuss...
Okay, well, at least we now know the cause of all three deaths. That's probably quite useful. Let's talk to... Let's see if Rodan is there, and if we can talk to him about this whole plaster surgery thing. No, he's not there. Okay. I remembered that I also saw that we need to speak to Carlotta about something. So let's go do that. Hopefully she's still here. And if she's not, hopefully we can talk to her about it at the house. She's still there? No, okay, let's go to the house and talk to her. But I don't remember what it is we have to say. So, let's find out. Hopefully. Is it Reagan's murder we need to talk about? Yes, we do need to talk about Reagan to her.
I will go and...
Oh my god, you take so long. Go, battles! Good.
I can never sleep after I've been stabbed to death.
What did you want to talk about?
Your mama.
Reagan's dead.
I'm not surprised.
You don't seem to care.
Everybody dies, Luton. Mundy, Reagan, even you.
What's your point?
No point. That's just life.
Where were you when Reagan was killed?
When was he killed?
Shortly after dropping you off at the Temple of Small Gods.
Okay, she's not going to say anything. Well, there's your answer then. So she said she was there.
Have you heard of the Temple of Anu Anu at Al-Khali?
I'm sure you can think of something better to ask me.
Oh, I'm sure her being at the thing was meant to give me something.
Where were...
When?
Shortly after...
Well,
No, I didn't seem to do anything.
I told Carlotta when Malachite was murdered, and asked her where she was at the time.
I was at a service then. Why do you ask?
A service?
I happen to enjoy services.
Services.
Why
Well-
don't you invite me to one?
I wouldn't be allowed to bring an unbeliever.
Oh my god, you're so broken, Carlotta. It's so annoying. Please don't be glitched completely. Move on. How do you know I'm an unbeliever?
I doubt you believe in anything.
A man can change. Don't you have a recruitment policy?
I'd rather not talk about religion. It's such a controversial subject.
I can't remember if we've had that conversation before. I'm sure I was going to talk to her about this, but I'm now worried that I might have buggered it up because I didn't talk to her about it at the right point.
I take it you don't know where the golden sword is now.
Of course not. Do you think I wouldn't tell you?
Frankly, my dear, I don't know what to think. I'll be in touch.
So that basically got me nowhere, which is always brilliant. Maybe I should have shown her the amulet actually, but yeah, let's go back and show her the amulet. Because I can't remember. I think she. Oh, Al-Khali was following me apparently. Sorry, I clicked through that. I didn't realise what was happening. Oh my god, battles go faster than that. Oh, I'm really annoyed because I can't figure out what to do again. It's like an episode at a time. I keep messing up. It was not even an episode. It was literally like 2 seconds. Do you recognise this? No. I'd never seen it before. Okay, never mind then. Go away. Okay, let's go to the Temple of Small Gods and see, because Mooncalf follows Anu Anu, doesn't he? Let's go see him. The screen is flashing pink for me. I don't know if it's picking that up on the capture, but it's quite aggravating.
I have some more questions.
Ask them, if you must.
I understand there's a temple of Anu Anu at Al-Khali.
Indeed, one of the finest temples on the Disc.
Then why are you here? Why not worship in your own temple in Al-Khali?
Revengealism.
What's that?
It's where you go out into the community to attempt to convert people to your faith by threatening that something terrible will happen to them if they don't.
Mooncalf wasn't telling me something, but I didn't know what. Logical, I suppose, but unsatisfying.
Well, that's bloody useful. Let's ask him about the thing.
Does this pendant mean anything to you?
It is interesting, isn't it? I don't suppose you could be persuaded to donate it to the cult of Anu Anu.
I doubt it.
A shame. That would probably be worth 20% of your recommended daily intake of salvation.
Let's ask him about Reagan's murder and see if if I can then
I
use it.
asked Mooncalf where he was when the murder took place, and he told me he was holding a sermon.
What about Malachites?
I asked Mooncalf where...
Yeah, but can't I ask him to verify Carlotta's alibi?
I asked Mooncalf if Carlotta was in the temple when Mundy was murdered. Frankly, he didn't seem very sure. His face took on a vacant look, like someone trying to remember who won the boat race in the year of the asthmatic antelope.
Yes. Yes, I believe I saw her in the temple that night.
Does she come here often?
She is indeed a regular of the Temple of Small Gods. I myself have lectured her at great length on the virtues of the cult of Anu Anu.
Why does she come here?
Why does anyone come here, Luton? For answers. For absolution. Perhaps simply out of boredom. But mostly for something to give her life a meaning.
What makes you think life has a meaning?
20 million zealots can't all be wrong.
There are 20 million...
Oh my god, we've had this conversation before, so I'm just gonna skip the rest of it. I don't care. Go away. Oh, I don't know. I'm sure I read that we needed to do a thing with Carlotta, and it doesn't seem to have actually done anything. Okay, I'm gonna quickly pause this and go to the guide and find out what it was I needed to do with Carlotta, because it's gonna annoy me. See you in a second. So basically, it seems that Carlotta should be giving me a note saying Carlotta's alibi if I ask her where she was during the murders.
I'd like...
But she doesn't seem to be giving me it, so I don't know. I might have ruined everything, which is a bit annoying. If I had to play the whole game again up to this point, I might go insane. Come on, Carlotta, please be nice and fix yourself.
Where were you? Short...
Where?
I told...
I will...
Why don't...
I...
How do you...
I...
A man... Don't...
It's...
Let's say Monday was
The person who... Can you think...
What? No.
Well, I thought...
Oh, I
Did
thought
you
it's...
kill Mundy?
What? What do you think I am, Luton?
It's got nothing to do with what I think of you, Carlotta. But the Watch are investigating, and if they find out about your connection with Mundy...
I don't remember if we've asked
found.
this before.
So why are you asking me if I did it?
Let's just call it professional curiosity.
If I had done it, would you turn me in?
That depends.
On what?
On why you did it.
You don't strike me as a moralist, Luton.
I think we did do
I'm a
this
simple
before.
man, Carlotta. I have simple ideas of what's right and what's wrong. The trouble is, things are seldom that simple. It's always somewhere in the middle ground. I try not to jump to conclusions. In my line of work, that can get you killed.
That must be a tremendous incentive to think everything through.
I do my best. You still haven't answered my question.
I didn't kill him, Luton, if that's what you really want to know.
Do you have an alibi? I told her when the murder took place and asked her an alibi. I wasn't surprised when...
Are witnesses who...
Oh my
Frankly,
God.
I reckon I could have said any to you.
There are witnesses who can corroborate where I was.
And where were you?
I was in the Temple of Small Gods.
Spend a lot of time on your knees, do you, sister?
We all need a little absolution.
For your sins?
Everything I do is a sin in someone's eyes.
See, like, even there, she's bloody saying she has an alibi, and it's just like, Carlotta has no
Where
alibi.
were you? Sure.
Where?
Oh, here we go.
I can't help but notice that your recurring alibi for the murders is that you were at the Temple of Small Gods.
Everyone needs a little solace now and then.
You seem to need it a lot.
I'm not easily satisfied.
Which god is it that you worship?
I really don't like to discuss religion.
Come on. I only want to know the name.
All right. Her name is Errata. But I don't appreciate you prying into my spiritual affairs like this.
Can I pry into your physical affairs?
My affairs are never just physical.
I bet you say that to all the boys.
Cool. Okay, we fixed whatever was happening there.
Tell me about this goddess Errata.
I already told you, I don't like to talk about religion.
She's not like then. He's the god of Omnia.
Is that the place with the Quisition? All the overzealous holy wars and tortures?
It used to be. They had some kind of reformation, and now they're just overzealous about singing rousing hymns and distributing fundamentalist pamphlet.
Oh.
Well, that's a kind of torture all of its own.
You're telling me. I got until I was sure.
Cornered by one of them
how do you
last
think I
week.
know so much about it? It was 3 hours before I could get them to leave. Thumb screws would have been quicker, at least.
Carlotta.
Okay. No, shut up.
I'll be in touch.
Leave her alone. Okay. Now, like, I totally, in an attempt to see maybe something I'd done wrong, saw some other things. So we're going to do them as well, and I'm sorry, I really was attempting not to cheat at all, but it's kind of all gone a bit pear-shaped, because this game is really hard, and it's not fair. Let's talk to Knobs.
Just
Pink flash again. Okay.
I found this envelope, and I think it might be important. Only it's empty. It's empty. Why would anyone put an empty envelope in a safe place?
What's going on?
Maybe they were bluffing. What do you mean? Could have been a blackmailer's envelope. An empty blackmail envelope? Well, this is just an idea, but if someone thought you knew something and you convinced them it was in the envelope, you could use it to bluff. Nobby. It's a stupid idea, isn't it? Forget I mentioned it. No, it's a good idea. I just can't believe you thought of it. Hey, I'm not as dumb as I look. You could only be as dumb as you look, Nobby, if you were a very good actor.
So yeah, we didn't actually get anything from talking to Nobby, but we got kind of information. It's just not information that we can turn into book information. Now, this is something that I accidentally read as well. I apologise again, but trying to find specifically what I'm doing wrong is quite difficult in a game where you can do things in multiple orders. So we'll do this very quickly. Let's turn into a wolf.
I was pretty sure I'd learned all I was going to learn from using my...
Oh, okay. Let's go here. Is it this one?
What have we got? Occult primer. Monster fun grimoire. Full-o-myth. The theory of thaumic imponderability. Lost temples of the great Nev.
Maybe... I think it might be that one that we want then.
Unlike the other unlockers, this one seemed to be levitating a few inches above the ground. Probably one of the students' cantrips that have the octarine, which as for the unlockers...
I know, I think it is that one. Sturdy unlocker.
I tried to write on the octarine board. The chalk marks...
Okay, so I think I know what we're going to do. Basically, what we've learnt there is that that person had all the books that were on that board ages ago, when we were there. So now, if we put this on the board...
I altered one of the subjects on the board, switching the Great Nev for Al-Kali. Now all I had to do was see if anyone took the bait.
So hope... Oh! That was faster than I expected. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll go out of this room and back in again and see if that triggers the book. Because what we've now done is, we've set it up so that hopefully a student will go to the library that we can't access to get a book that we need. Why we need it, I don't actually remember, but I'll find out.
The only interesting thing I could find in the unlocker was some books.
So I'm guessing that... Oh, wait.
What have the lost?
No. Okay, I guess we'll have to come back another time. Anyway, we're going to finish the episode anyway. Sorry that we didn't really get so much done this episode, but... yeah, we've got Carlotta's alibi thing now, so we can at least go and ask about it at the temple. So that's good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and we know what we're doing next week, so I will speak to you later. Like and subscribe. Bye bye.